Hey, good afternoon everybody. It's really good to see you, and I need to restart this again. No, what's going on here? Alrighty. Welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 52. Today we're actually not going to worry too much about the garden. We're actually going to go straight in and see if we can get our student as a buyer back. There's about 2 things I think I can think of to give us half a chance of getting him back, and both are going to take a little bit of fiddling, but let's see if we can manage it. So the first thing I'm going to do is sell everything, and then what I'm going to try and do is I can either take all the walls out or I can put all the walls back in. So yeah, but let's just get rid of all the things because we can, and which is actually, I really like the kitchen, but never mind. Oh wow, our phantom puddle maker has been back. Alright, so we say farewell to our lounge room. Look at all those upset clients over in the corner. No, actually don't look at all the upset clients in the corner. Alright, so what I did was I took out all of the, oops, oh dear. I took out all of the walls when I started, on the grounds that I figured the student would like just one room with you know, with a desk and a bed, and over here I could do a lounge room kitchenette, and that really hasn't worked because the student has completely left the building, so to speak. So I have 2 choices. I can either take all the walls out and make it one massive room, so there's a desk and a bed in the same room, or I can try and put some of these walls back in and try and remember the layout that I had before we went, which had the student at 4. So what I'll do first is I'm going to put the walls back in, which is actually a right click on your mouse, and we'll see what we can do. It's just a matter of holding that left mouse button down till the thingy fills, the wheel fills. I'm not going to put a door back in. So what I'm going to do is just put the extra walls in and see what changes happen to the layout once we do that. So what this should do is the minute we get above three rooms in the building, the Jantarts, which is the elderly couple, should probably start complaining because there's too many rooms in the house. Grr. Okay, let me just, I think that's in the way. Okay. Right. The only problem with this plan, of course, is I've completely forgotten there's a PowerPoint in the way. What is, oh, okay, no, I'm wrong. It's this thing that's in the way. Let's get rid of that. Okay, now that we've gotten rid of that, we should be able to put our wall in. When in doubt, look up. Okay. So if we have a look, we've had a bit of a reshuffle of our clients already. We've now got this Johnson family at second. The businessman's still pretty adamant he wants it no matter what we do. Okay, so the other thing I did was I put a wall where there was a door. I'm actually not going to put that door back in. I'm going to put a door in across here. And I keep forgetting that the walls are here. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly pop in. That should fit the wardrobe. That should still fit a wardrobe, and I can get a bookcase on this side if I do it that way. Alright, so let's do that. We don't want to make that too deep. We're going to put in, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our door space. So that should be, let me just make sure I've got this right. Yep. Okay. So the student may not come in at this, but we'll just have a quick look and see. Whether or not we can get him back with a few well-placed walls. Okay. No, The answer to that is, however, in this room we had a bed. So let's just check if putting in the putting the beds in as they were is going to work. I think I'm just going to put a single bed in on this one. I'll stick with the blue, and I'm going to go with the cherry wood because most stuff can it has the most accessories that'll go with it. So I'm just going to put a bed in here. All right, yes. Okay, we have our student back on the board. Now I just have to see if I can move him up the board, which is going to be a trick. All right, this is a really tiny room. So it can be a really tiny kitchen. Let's just pop a kitchen sink in here and see what that does to our clients. So we're not going to go for expensive this time around. We're just going to go for cheaper. Actually, we can still try that. If we want to keep the jam tarts out of it, we need to avoid timber. So let's just, yeah, let's keep that. So one very tiny kitchen coming up. We'll pop that over here. I should be able to fit a fridge in the corner. Now this is going to get rid of Giorgio if he was ever anywhere near it. Oh. All right, that's moved our student down. Okay. That's all right, we'll leave that there. What we're going to do is designate rooms. All right. So this time round, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a TV cabinet Andy across the back. That one. White tabletop. And spin it so we can actually access the cupboards. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's do something else. Let's grab our limb bookcases and sprinkle them like confetti through the house. We're going to use, we are going to use the white, and we're probably going to leave them with the brass. That's nice and warm. It's a good colour. All right, so we're going to put one here and one here. There's our student moving up. This will probably be the bedroom I retain for him. Yeah, let's not put that there. All right, we're going to pop that here, spin it. Actually, no, we'll put it that way. Grab that bed, and we're going to flip it this way. Because what we're going to try and do is give ourselves as much cupboard space. So for that, we need flat walls. He wants a desk near the bed, so that either means this wall here or that wall there. All right, let's grab that. Flip it, and we'll stick that over here. While we're at it, we might as well give him a wardrobe. Let's just have a quick flitter through the cupboards and see if there's anything there that appeals. I like the Hermes, but that's just me. Wardrobe Charles isn't bad. It's cheaper than the Hermes as well. And the Cabinet Grey Nemo is really old. So let's go for your Wardrobe Charles in the cherry, which is why we chose cherry for the... Oh, I've made a mistake with my cupboards. That's okay. The reason we chose cherry for the bed was because you can get the most matching things with it. Not very articulate today. Here we go. Okay. Student is still hanging in there, but he's still at 4th. So we're going to try putting in a desk. I don't want to go too cheap, but I don't want to go too expensive. It's a bit of a balancing act with this guy. We don't want to go classic because that'll upset the art girl. Cartaxo's not too expensive. Let's try that. All right, moved him into 3rd place. What do I do that for? Oh, okay, no, it does go that way. All right, let's pop that there. Grab ourselves an office chair. And we'll make that. They've expanded the colours. That's awesome. There used to be 3 colours. You used to get black, white, or cream. Now you've got like, nice guys. 3 new ones. Okay. Red because, you know, study goes faster. No, maybe not red. Let's go for blue. No. Although it does fit the desk really well. Let's have a look at cream. No. Alrighty. No. I am just going to stick with blue. Matches the bedspread. Oh. Alright, let's just experiment with the cheese. The other students shot up to 2nd place for a second, and then we had the businessman go up. What we're going to do is we're going to try for a different chair, a slightly cheaper one. There's a swivel. Ingolf, Ellen, Gilbert, office. Classic, no classics. Let's try for this swivel. It's a bit cheaper, but a bit more of a muted blue than a bright. Well, maybe we should go for a bright. Let's try that. No, we should go for a muted, definitely. All right, we'll pop that in now. It doesn't look as good, but let's see what happens. Nothing. Okay, fine, back to the office chair it is. If it's not going to make that much of a difference, having something nicer and that'll improve the bidding on the others is worth putting in. Okay, so what's going to happen now is we're going to start a bidding war between the student and Dolan Trusk. We are going to try and get rid of the Smoth family, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen. Possibly if I take out the kitchen, maybe. So, let's go with the Limb bookcase. It is more expensive, but... Okay, he's got a wardrobe. Did that wardrobe come with drawers? Yes. Okay. Thinking he's probably not the dressing table kind of guy, so we're going to just not give him any dressing table. Now... No, the student is just sitting there staring at me. Okay, fine. That's okay. I'm toying with the idea of a cheaper bookcase for this guy. So, yeah. But we're not doing a build for profit here. We're actually just doing a build to solve a puzzle. So the Limb bookcases are at 196. The Vens are at 128. And the Cal is at 83. But the Cal doesn't come in the colours we want. The Ven does. So let's try popping a Ven in here. That'll give you more drawer space as well. Alright. And we'll put a couple of those in along the wall. It hasn't really changed anyone's mind on what they're going to buy though. That's okay. The pricing point could make the difference. The other thing that can make the difference is the paint colour. So let's just leave him for now. We need to work out what we're going to do in here. I actually am going to get rid of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in kitchen. We need a sink. Alright, that one. Not sure I like green. Question is, does the student like the green? That's the thing. All right, look, let's give it a shot with the green for the student. We'll just see how we go with this. He likes green walls. He had said nothing about green fittings. What we're going to try and do is put in a kitchen without getting too many people up above him that we're going to need to move. So let's just try this one. He does like his storage space, so what we're going to do is pop in no. The Sloth family, once they get an interest in a place, are really hard to get rid of. I mean that in the nicest possible way, but when you're trying to make it for another buyer and they appear, you're like, no, go away. Okay, I need a really narrow fridge. Equipment, electronics. No, I did this last time. Appliances. I need... They did do some new fridges. It's 173. That's actually a fairly expensive fridge when you think about it. Well, that's 196, so maybe not. Alright, let's go with this one. That is very cool. Alright, we're going to give him a mini fridge right in the corner here. Okay. So, I really need to get rid of the Sloth family. If that means getting rid of the kitchen, guess what? Sorry, I was contemplating taking out that wall, but it was only after we put that wall in that the student reappeared, so maybe not. Let's add a couple of extra cupboards in. These ones in the matching green, because we can. I dread to think what sort of paint I'm going to be able to put in this place after I put green everywhere. Did I just get... That was an uptick, yeah. Who just... Oh, Urko. Okay. That's a pain. Alright, we'll just leave that for the moment. Alright, a small room off the lounge room. I'm going to put... The student only needs one bedroom. This is the problem. Once you get up to the bigger houses, you find that the student is really hard to build for. So sometimes what happens is you work through all the houses and you don't fit the buyer, so you can go back to the house one once you've worked on all the properties. You can start buying them again, and then you go back and build a student's house. So I just don't want to do that, because I remember last time I actually did manage to sell in one of the bigger houses. I just can't remember how. All right, let's get rid of this. Students do have to chill, so what we're going to do is we're going to give him a small TV cabinet, Anna. I figure they can always pull the blinds if they don't like the sunlight, so that's okay. Let's just have a look at what the colour does when up against the green, because you know what, I think that might be better than the white. Okay. Oh no. Alright, let's add in a television. Which will pop on top. And I have got it round the right way, so we're doing good. Let's add in a couple more bookcases. We're going to go for the tall vents because A, they're cheaper, and B, they're cheaper. So hopefully that will dissuade the businessmen just a little bit. The problem with them is that the Smoth family wants some bookcases for their kids as well. Okay. Oh, Urquhart. Alright. I'm just trying to work out how to upset him and I can't think of a way. So, sofas. Okay, the Ven is quite cheap. It's actually cheaper than the Lodon and the Rodon, so that's interesting. The L is expensive, the Fudge is expensive, the Grenade. That's where that went. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for the cheaper sofa. I was hoping for cherry. There we go. I don't think we'll change the cloth very much. That would be bad. I'm going to change the walls though. So I'm going to pop this over here. And then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to put a very small coffee table in there. Where is it? That one. I'd like a matching coffee table. I don't think I'm going to get one. Oh, wait a minute. Yay! Put that there. Seriously, guys. Alright. Nope, lost the student. Completely know there he is. Okay. I'm going to knock down the walls without knocking down the bookcases because let's just see if this will bring him back up a little bit. If it doesn't, what I'm going to do at this point is just take out the student as our target buyer and alter it for one of the others. But this is one of the fun parts of House Flipper, is actually trying to get that puzzle of targeting a specific buyer. Let's see if our student disappears once I knock this wall out. Hopefully he won't, but you never know. Alright, now that I've gotten rid of the kitchen, you can see that Giorgio Shenwa has reappeared at the very bottom of our buyers list. I'm not quite sure why the Johnson family has reappeared, because usually they whine about not having a kitchen. Okay. Alright, I'm going to move that desk in a minute. Just pop that there. Grab this. Pop that over there. Grab that. Put it right there. Grab this one. Put it there. It only obscures the window a little bit. No, it's not going to change our student's mind one tiny bit. Man, that's frustrating. I do remember having the same level of frustration with trying to sell to the real estate agent, because he's quite hard to sell to as well. Okay. Grab that, and we're going to grab a Ven horizontal, because apart from the fact it comes in cherry, it'll fit really nicely under this window. Okay, Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there. I don't think I can attract the student to this house. Which is kind of really disappointing, because I'm now going to have to put this wall back in. So, for our next target buyer, I see Urko really likes his big bedrooms, doesn't he? Look at that. Okay. So, it's a small house. I can get 2 bedrooms in here. I can get a lounge room kitchenette in over here. Ideally, I'd want 2 bathrooms if I'm going to sell to the Smoth family. The Johnson family likes more than 1 bathroom. The Jantarts will be upset with 1 bathroom. Giorgio Shanwell will like 1 bathroom, but if I put a kitchen in, he'll run away, which is okay. So if we go for the Smoth family, they'll want 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms. And I'll try flipping for the student on another occasion, I think. Which means I'm going to have to sell a whole bunch of this stuff because it's not really what we're after. Just watch them whine. Look at this. Oh no, there's no place for my documents. Yeah, get over it, guys. I'll put it all back, I promise. I'm actually going to keep that. Okay. We want a 2nd bathroom somewhere and we want a 2nd bedroom, and really this is probably the best place to do it. If I just move that wall, I can put a really tiny bathroom in that corner. If I move the door, sorry. So what we'll do is we'll move the door. And our aim this time is going to be to start a bidding war between the Smoth family, the Johnson family, and the real estate agent. So we'll give up on our student for the moment, and I'll try and think of a way to get him back for another house. And we'll just see how we can go with the Smoth family. So basically that's a relatively simple kind of flip, because we're going to put in enough of a wall to fit the bathroom in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to put another pillar in here. I need to put an architrave, not an architrave, a thingy for the door. There you go. Technical terms, guys. Put the thingy for the door in. And then we're going to put another thingy for the door in over here as soon as I put in the shower bay, because trying to organise the bathroom before I actually put in the shower is going to be awkward. We want a really small one. Mountable shower, Omni, or the mountable shell. Let's just have a look at the space this one takes up. Okay, so that needs about there, and it won't go in because I haven't put the installation in yet. And the only other one we've got is the mountable shower, which actually looks like it's a narrower fit. Alright, so that's the one we'll go with. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our installations, we're going to grab our shower plumbing system, and we're going to put that. The thing with showers is you've got to face the right direction if you're trying to put the plumbing in, or you'll end up on the wrong wall. So we're going to sit that exactly there. They're all complaining about a need to put their documents in places. It's like, well guys. Alright, so let's pop this in and we'll really quickly assemble it. Just screw in the legs on the base. Alrighty, pop that in there. The button in the middle. Screw the thing in the wall. Turn that around. Put the base down. And basically what we'll do is we'll click on the right spot. There we go. Put the taps in. Door frame. Just a sharp click and it's in. And the door handle. There we go. And then what we'll do is get that bit in. Alrighty, 1 and 2, 3, tops on. Just need to get the top of the door frame in on both sides. We are going to make it so the door doesn't open in one direction. If I had an option, I would have a door. Yeah. Alrighty, so that's there. Basically, I'm going to build a wall here. And I've just thought of something else that I've done wrong. No, I'm not. I'm going to knock out this one. And I'm going to knock out this one. Okay, all gone. No, I've missed a bit. I'm going to put in this one over here. As soon as that does me the decency of falling out. There we go. If you looked in the mini-map just then, you would have seen that the wall space for that was no longer occupied, but you still have to wait until it vanishes. Alrighty. Actually, I did the wrong thing again. That's silly. Smack that one out and move this one over. Oh no! Gotta watch where I'm swinging the hammer. Okay. Let's try again. 2, 3, 4. Yep, pop that in there. There we go. Put a wall space in. The reason I have to do this is because the toilet will fit in that tiny little space that I had before, but then I wouldn't have been able to put a wall in, and that would have been a problem. Okay. Woohoo! We have skills. Okay. I'm going to put one spacing in there because now I can fit a sink behind it. And I should have 4 across the top still. Otherwise I'm going to be embarrassed. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put the toilet in here. Building skill. Building distance is a meter. I can build. Look, I'm dangerous enough building 1 wall at once, let alone 3. Alrighty. Go into installations, grab our toilet plumbing system, shift and mouse spin that around. That's going to fit really nicely in right there. Now you see we have an instant movement of our clients as they go, oh my god, a second toilet. Or they will in a minute. Let's keep it relatively cheap. We'll go for a standard this time round. Pop that down, really quickly assemble it. I am going to have to tile the floor and the walls, and I probably should have done that before I did anything else, but never mind. Head down into the toilet paper holder at 280 or 337. Doesn't really matter. Let's go for that one. I'd like it better with a toilet roll on it, but that's okay. Now I'm just being picky. Okay, so what we've got now is with a shower door that opens that way. I fitted the door on just to get an idea how that goes. Technically it doesn't matter, the game will let you put them on any which way you like. I'm actually going to go for the internal door mahogany. Alright, I want it to open the other way. There we go. Which means I'm going to put the sink in here because both the shower door and the toilet door are going to miss it by, you know, a tiny, tiny little bit. Where are we going? Washer, sink. Alright. I'm disappointed that I couldn't work out how to flip the house for the student. I thought I had it, but no, I didn't. I really didn't. He's still hanging in there at 4th place though, which is a bit of a worry. Tap on that with your left mouse button. Slide that into the wall. Now don't worry about it missing a nut. The nut will appear as soon as the washer's down. Oops. There we go. Alright. This is actually a really long session. I probably should shorten it, but let's get at least something achieved today as opposed to the last 2 days where I've not really achieved anything. Okay, I'm just going to put a normal mirror in, simply because shift and mouse that around because it's narrow enough to fit in there and I don't have anything I'm trying to match. Okay, back it up. That's a really itty bitty tiny toilet. And when we add the second bathroom in over here with probably a washer, I think that's a washer plumbing system. Don't know if I want that in the corner. Actually, you know what? I don't want that in. Oh, yes, I do, because I want the shower over here. All right, let's go. Let's just very quickly pop another shower in. Go to the bathroom. I really like the variety of showers, but today I think what we'll do is we'll keep it simple. We might go for this one just because, you know, it's different to the other one. E for assemble. Oh, I may regret putting the shower in before I tiled too. This is the shower that I can't open the door on. Yeah, okay. All right, that is going to be awkward to tile, but I'm going to leave it in for the moment. I don't like where the toilet is, and I don't like where the washer is, so I'm actually going to flip that around. I do like where the sink is, that can stay. So we're going to go into our installations, going to go into our plumbing. Quite sure why you'd want a PowerPoint next to the toilet, but okay. Could be an electrifying experience. If I can remove it. Yeah, alright, good. I can maybe hopefully install it in the other spot. So let's grab that, another standard toilet, nothing special. Drop it in. Here we go. Toilet paper holder because every bathroom needs them. I don't know what the clients would do if you actually didn't give them the fittings, but I really don't want to find out either. I like the idea of a laundry basket. So laundry, we're going to go for wicker because it looks good. I'm actually going to go for the light brown one. If I don't like it when I decide on the colour for the bathroom, I'll change it. Over on this side, we're going to put a washing machine in. That I need a plumbing system. Yeah. Always unscrew it or your washing machine's just not going to connect. You'll be very disconnected. Mountable washer in here. E for assemble. When I first started, I had a much smaller computer, and this particular portion of doing things just took forever. So I've got a slightly bigger beastie now, and it handles the requirements of the game a lot better, though I can still hear it howling. Okay, if you're ever not sure what to put in, just look for the bits that glow blue, click on them. If they glow red, you've got the wrong spot. But none of these little puzzles for the machines is impossible, so don't try installing the washing machine without connecting it. The minute you leave the washing machine and give up on it, you'll get water all over the floor. Okay, that kind of fits. I don't like where the placement of the sink plumbing is. It's too far to the left. So what I'm going to do is install it again, but I'm going to install it just a little bit more. See, it's over there. I'd rather install it a little bit closer here. There we go. Alright, now I could give them just a cheap sink, and if it's the Johnson family, that's not a bad option. Or I can play with my sink options. But I don't particularly know what any of the different families like. I know they do like different ones. Like The Gentarts, for instance, would probably go for the old-fashioned sink, but Veronica wouldn't like it. The Madarians is good for Urko. Actually, it's also good for the Gentarts. That surprised me last time. Is that a new toilet? Oh man, look at these. I'm going to have to try these out somewhere. I don't mean try them out. I mean, you know, try to install them. Hanging sink, Shannon. Let's have a look at that one. Let's not make it red simply because, yeah, even if I moved it over, it's actually it's not too bad. Let's have a look at that. Because, all right. So if you had a look at our buyers just then, the minute we put the sink in, we had complaints from the businessman because he wants one bathroom and not two. And then we had complaints from, then we had a bunch of other happy people. So that's pretty good. Technically, you don't have to do the far one first, but I don't like the way the game flips you around like that. So I try to minimize how much of that happens. There we go. Now it fits in nicely. What sort of sink was that again? A Shannon. Okay, the reason we're worrying about what sort of sink it is because we're going to have a look for a mirror that matches it. I don't think there's a Shannon mirror, but we can... Yep, yes there is. I was going to say, but we can try and find it. Alrighty. Might as well put everything in here. And I'm going to put a rubbish bin in as well. Trash bin, as they call them. It never seems to affect the buyers though. Alright. What have I forgotten? I've forgotten a towel rail. Let's pop one of those in. For that we need an installation, and we need to go down to the towel radiator plumbing system. We're going to pop that in there. And now we're going to buy a towel radiator, which is also in installations. And we're going to add that up here. Just going to move that down, install that quite quickly. Okay. Alright. So far, I haven't managed to get either of my target buyers up onto the screen. That is about to change because I'm going to put a kitchen in, and I've decided, oh no, this is going to be a bedroom. I'll get there eventually. Firstly, I'm going to put some walls in again. You know, take the wall out, put the wall in, take it out, shake it all about. We'll get there eventually. I'm not going to join it into this room. I'm going to have a fairly large master bedroom where I'm standing. We're going to put the kitchen in on the other side of this wall. I'd like to experiment with some of the kitchens that are around, so this blank wall is going to be pretty important for that. Alright, so this should upset the Gentarts because they only wanted 3 rooms. They also only want 1 bathroom, so you notice that they're actually no longer on the screen. However, if you have a look at the bottom of your buyers list, we now have the real estate agent making a show. Now, he likes 2 couches too, so, and he also likes a kitchenette in the living room, which we're not going to give him, so we may not win him over this time round. Alright. It's getting dark, so I'm actually going to add a light in. Walls and lamps and ceiling lamps and maybe not a small fluorescent light. I might go for the cheaper option simply because we do have the real estate agent in there and he likes... Oh, really? Ah, that's unexpected. That's not what I'm planning. Ceiling lamp. Okay, 31.56. Let's go for the slightly cheaper rectangular ceiling lamp in the room that we're working in. Let's go for a light switch. We might just go for a standard. Wow, what's that? Oh, cool. Okay, not what we're after, but I'll just curious. Modern light switch. Standard light switch is 1402. Modern light switch is right, standard it is. Okay. I'm going to put it on this side to start with, simply because I might want to put something in that corner. Actually, I do want to put something in that corner. Now watch the buyers dance. That student is frustrating. Look at this. He's at fourth place again. Okay, go for kitchens. I'm going to go for a modular kitchen, maybe. Can't go for the classic corner unless I move the wall and the door. I don't feel like doing that. If I did, I'd basically just move the door over to this corner and then put the corner kitchen in here, and it might just fit, maybe. Kitchen island, let's not. Kitchen set with a sink hex. If I could flip it the other way, I'd think about it. Kitchen set with oven. Okay. Let's go for that's classic. We're trying to avoid classic. The T-shape won't fit. The kitchen island with a heating plate will fit. The modern kitchen cabinet with a sink Andy will fit, but nothing will go with it. Kitchen set with oven. Let's have a look at that one. It's 616. No, that's going to really upset our real estate agent. Although then again, if you're looking at these cabinets, they're about 100 each, so you really can't win with that. So I just need to make a decision, I suppose. Alright. I don't want classic. I am going to need to put a sink in. Let's go with that. Handles can go white. The details can be... okay, maybe not. Oh god, no. Right, back to the way it was, because, you know, I can't back up, can I? Okay. That thing is massive. Let's not do that. Change your plans. What a surprise. Alright, let's go to that thing I wasn't going to do then. And we're going to put most of the workspace along this wall. Go with the kitchen sink, go with an all-white top. Not much I can do about the sink itself, so we'll buy that, spin it. It's alright to look out on the garden when you're washing dishes. It's better than looking straight into a wall. Do that, buy that, stick that in here. Okay, now we've got a shift in buyers, like as you put things in that they do and don't like. I actually want to put a stove in here, but I'm not sure if I can fit that and another cabinet, and I'd like to put another cabinet in. Let's just check out our electronic equipment and home appliances. We'll go for an electric cooker, and we're going to just pop that there. And there goes our real estate agent, although I think it's probably more that he was displaced than anything else. No, okay, I'm really not going to fit an extra... What I wanted was an extra shelf on either side of the stove, and that's kind of sort of not going to happen. So let's go with our kitchen. It looks like a 2 cabinet space, but let's check it. It's a 1 cabinet space. Yeah, by about a half a foot. Just move that over. I'm not going to fit anything in that corner if I do that. Okay. We're going to grab a couple more of these. I'm going to split the space because I want to split how things fit in here. I'm just going to move that over to here. And grab this one. Move that over to here. Grab that. Move that to there. Grab this. Should be able to fit that in here. Just grab that and move it and center it. Right. So what we've got now is we have the Smoth family and Urco at the top and the Johnson family at the bottom. That's just driving me crackers. I don't think I can get it any better than it is though. Give me green. There we go. We are going to put kitchen cabinets in. We're going to put multiple kitchen cabinets in here. Actually, yeah, multiple kitchen cabinets in here. There we go. Happy little Vegemites over in the corner. Now I want to see if I can fit. I don't think I can fit an Olo in, but there's, you know what? There's no harm in trying. Oh God, no. Then again, ha! Does so too fit. I'll just think about that for a bit. No hammers. I'd really like a small, actually there was a heating unit, wasn't there? Let's have a look at that. Okay, maybe not. Those things are expensive. I need to put something in that corner. Just go this way. Yeah. Alrighty, let's check out the go-to kitchen. I'm looking for something tall and narrow, something a bit like that, maybe. Oh, I know what I need to go in the kitchen. I need a fridge. So, home electronics, home appliances. You know, one day I'm going to get that right and horrify us all. We'll go for that. Make the details white. We'll buy that and it will fit really nicely in the corner. Alright, that's the kitchen. So we've managed to chase away the real estate agent and get the Smoth family into second place. Raphael Urco has stayed. Now the thing that's going to make a very large amount of difference is what we do in the bedroom. So let's just put the furnishings down first and see how that changes our clients. We're going to do a big comfy bed because that's what the Smoth family likes. You know what, let's go with the lavender. I'm not sure if I'm starting a bidding war or just, yeah, we'll find out. Pop this one. Let's pop this one over here. All right. Bedroom isn't a place for toys. 2 bedrooms, this is it. Where was my other bedroom? Okay, so just point of note, that couch counts as a bedroom. Don't ask me why, it just seems to be the way it is. All right, so in our furniture, let's go for cupboards, wardrobes, and all right, we're looking for something not too expensive and not too cheap. So there's a 336 over here, 571 for Vera. Charles is 221. Actually, you know what, we might go with that, but it's humongous, so that could cause us problems. Let's just try there, or back it up and we'll pop it against the far wall. Actually, we might put it here. And then what we'll do is we'll grab a dresser. That's not a dresser. cabinet. All right, withdrawals. Then let's just check our pricing. 168, 100. That's a smaller one. 128, 83, but the double mal is, where is the double mal? There it is, 128. That's new. That's kind of pretty. All right, let's go with this one. I'm putting white in, aren't I? Yep. Some of these just don't look really nice when they're white, but that's okay. We'll just live with that. All right. I don't like the bed. Furniture, beds go down to double. Double bed Orion is 417. Hermes is 532. That's 336, 673. Right, now let's leave it at that then for the moment. What we're doing is we're just looking at prices. The Warmy has that nice, interesting purple cover though. And everything could be cherry, which always looks better. Or I could do white. Let me think about that. Alright, bathroom's furnished. Really, I don't normally do all the furnishings first, but I normally do walls and floors and, you know, things in a sensible fashion. Let's see what we can fit in that corner, shall we? We're going to go for cupboards, we're going to go for wardrobes. I could be out of luck in this one. So the Charles, for instance, is probably a bit wide. One again. Yeah, it's just a fraction. Oh no, I'm wrong. The Charles fits beautifully. Right, well, that solves that problem. If we want to attract the Smoth family, we need to kind of do a children's room. So what we'll do is we're going to put in a children's bed. This is really going to irritate the artist, it's going to irritate Urko, it's going to irritate Traitor. The student's not going to be too fond of us either, but he's not going to be cross about children. Seems to be a reasonable enough kid. So what we're going to do is just check for... I need a narrow bed, and the single bed John is probably the best thing for that. The bed with the desk would also work, but it would make things awkward as you move around the leg. So what we're going to do is grab the single bed John. Could do with a bit more variety in this one. We might do cherry wood, or I could do pine. Let's do pine. Green is hard to match in. That's pretty, but it's not what we're going to use. Alright, let's go with that. Yes, the wall colours will change. That's okay. Alright, we're going to tuck this here. We're going to, 4 bedrooms. I've still got Urko at the top, and if he stays at the top, we're going to be in trouble. Because I'm going to have to change things to match it for him, and he will give us a lower price. I'm going to go for cupboards. Cupboards with drawers. Let's go for narrow. Let's not worry about Urko too much just yet. Actually, we're going with desks, not cupboards. I want a relatively narrow desk. I don't want classic. Computer desk is 196, so standard is 111. Alrighty. Let's go with this. Now flip it and put it. Sometimes you just gotta... Yeah, okay. Fine, we'll do it that way. I don't like it. Okay. Grab that, flip it, put it there. Go this way. Grab that for 106. Grab the white. We only want one, but anyway. I'm going to flip that and pop it there. I'm going to grab an office chair. Or possibly just a swivel. I'm going to put that about here. And I've completely forgotten what I need in order to turn this into a kid's room. I think I need a bookshelf. Alright, that'll do. Pop that there again. Which means I can fit a bookshelf in here. I think. Let's try that. We still have enough room to open the drawers. I think I needed toys in here, which is really going to irritate some of our people. So we need to go to other. And no, toys are now in accessories. Kids, there we go. Awesome. That's really cool. Okay. I forget how many. So let's go with a bunny. Looks kind of cute sitting there. And let's go with a couple of blocks. Just watch the change in the thing. Whoa! So we've really upset the businessman and Urko. And I think that was the Sloth family just moving up. We're going to so lose out on this bidding war. I need to get rid of these toys. They're unmanly. Excellent. Alright, so you need four toys, a bookcase, a bed, and a desk in order to turn a room into a children's room. And what I was hoping by doing that was to attract the Sloth family much more strongly than Raphael Urko. I haven't succeeded, which is a shame. So, that's okay. I'm going to work out what he likes and take it out of here in a minute. Let's go to floor. Go to floor panels and coverings. Actually, no, we're going to go to rugs. I'm going to buy a, maybe not a striped rug. What do we got? We got blue. So I could go for a single colour rug or a navy bordered rug. It's kind of expensive for a kid's room and doesn't actually offer anymore. Let's go for the navy bordered rug. Flip that round, stick it there. My bathroom is entirely the wrong spot now. Yep. Alright. Now I just need to work out how to move some of these other buyers up and Urko down. Otherwise we're going to have to turn that kid's room into another room. Right, this is bed. We don't want a bed. Oh, wow. Well, that was an interesting shift. Okay. We want something that counts as a couch and not a bed as well. That's the tricky part of this. Oops, says she clicking on the beds. Let's go for the shadow sofa. We are going to stick with navy blue, maybe. So let's just move that over so I can fit the coffee table in. Maybe. The Dulce coffee table will still fit there. I forgot what colours I've got in here. Cherry wood, okay. So we'll just go with that. Pop this in here like this. Okay. Now, what else do I want to put in here? I can turn this into a family room, which will make the Johnsons a lot happier. So we can have a children's room and a family room. The family room just requires, I think it's a rug. So let's grab our blue rug again. We'll just pop that down there. Okay, it's still a room. It's not actually a living room yet. So I've got a lounge thing. Does that not count as a coffee table? Give it a minute. Bookcase, bookcase, television. It's a family room. So we're going to put another bookcase in here. Furniture. Might as well go for the vertical shelves. And okay, that doesn't come in cherry wood. Let's go with this. Now this is going to make the businessman happy again, but it's too bad for him. All right, we now have the Sloth family at the top. Awesome. That's what we were aiming at. What I need to do now, gee, that's a big empty space, isn't it? Look at that. I normally don't leave anything this empty. All right. So we're going to switch from the students to the Sloths, which is okay, I guess. I've pretty much furnished everything, which will actually give us a bit of a chance to see what different people like. And let's see what happens if I turn this into a family room. So for a family room, you need toys as well. So basically accessories, kids, that looks cute. I wonder if I can fit it on a shelf. Oh, look at that. There we go, 1. I forget if it's 4 or 5 toys for this. So let's find out. There's a ball in here somewhere. I know, no balls in the lounge room, I was always told, but maybe the Sloth family don't mind a little bit of balls in the lounge room. Excellent. So 2 toys for a family room. And you'll notice that we've managed to move the Sloths and the Johnsons up. I'm just going to walk out of this room, children's room, and back into it. Yes, all right. So for a family room, what you need these bookcases, you need a television and a TV stand, rug, coffee table and couch, and that will turn your room into a family room. I'm actually going to just go a little bit nuts with the rugs now because there's so much empty space in here, it's driving me crazy. I'd like a bigger rug, but I don't think they have them, so let's go this way. I'm going to buy many of these. We're going to put that there, and I'm going to put a third one there, and all right. Okay, that's our rugs. We probably should put a door on the kids' room because otherwise the TV is going to keep them awake. Doors and windows, internal door. We're going to buy a ton of these because I'm going to put them everywhere. Basically, now that I've decided what goes where, I don't want to risk painting in the wrong spot. And so we'll put doors throughout. Shift and spin. Okay. This is a really big open space. You can just imagine the kids kind of... Oh, I know what else we can put in here. Right, see our real estate agent on the bottom? I'm just going to experiment with him for a minute because, hey, who doesn't like experimenting with real estate agents? What we're going to do is we're going to go into the furniture. Go into sofas because I think, if I remember rightly, he's a man who likes his sofas. And we're going to put a sofa here near the bookcase. Yes, all right. So what we've done is we haven't done a lot for our top buyers, but we have made one of our lower end buyers up his bid, which is kind of cool. So we have a television. Alrighty. Now, we need pictures in here, which would help if I had a colour scheme. So given that we've gone for about an hour already, and my apologies for the extra long section, like I said, I just wanted to achieve something this section as opposed to not getting anywhere. Alright. So what we're going to do is we are going to sell this to the Sloth family, having worked out how to do a family room and a children's room, and add in some bathrooms. And tomorrow what we're going to do is go through and paint and see actually how the colours that we choose affects our buyers. But on that note, I think I'll call it. Thanks for hanging with me today, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.